Hello and welcome back to XCOM2.
I don't blame Shen for wanting to keep an eye on Taigen, but at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Stop interrupting me. Every time I start, Central just comes at me with his bullshit. I didn't realize that we actually have a captain. Crypto has reached the rank of... That's not what I wanted. He's reached the rank of captain. We gave him threat assessment. I completely overlooked that fact because now it means that we can actually get the squad size upgrade level 2, which is 10,000% what we are going to do before we do anything else. Purchase, because now I can take 6 soldiers on missions, which is awesome. Another thing though is that we are kind of running a little light on units. We have a few wounds. We only have 2 sharpshooters and we only have 2 rangers, which actually makes me think that maybe I want to buy a couple more rookies, get 1 more ranger, 1 more sharpshooter, just so that if we lose one, if we get them all wounded, we will still have a couple that we can bring out on missions. And this also gives our Advanced Warfare Center something to do. They can train them up, or actually it's the Guerrilla Tactics School. They can train a couple of rookies as soldiers. So you know what? Let's do that. I just want to be prepared for whatever comes in the future. We have the supplies for it. So Hoon Choi and Takumi Nakagawa, you are going to be on the team. Welcome aboard. Now we will train one of them as a ranger and one of them as a sharpshooter. It's going to take 10 days each. The other rookie is going to be our psi operative. So as soon as that is finished constructing, which will be in 23 days, we will be able to put a rookie in there, get them trained as a psi operative. Awesome. In fact, Vincent Richard, you know what? Make that go a little bit faster. So now it's only going to take 5 days, 12 days, 23 days to 12 days. Okay, that's fine. Power coil is only going to take another 6 days. And honestly, we are going quite well in our, construction. I have no buildings that I want to construct in the near future, so I can wait an extra 5 days to get this done if it means that the Psi Lab's going to be done a little bit sooner. Shadow Chamber doesn't really matter because it's just storyline mission stuff, and our storyline stuff is fine for now.
I've been digging through some of the old data files Central has been holding on to since before the war. I keep running across notes scrawled in English and what looks like broken German. I should probably ask him about it.
Yeah, we already know. That's the doctor lady, whatever her name is. Supply raid. Yes! Okay, because the problem right now is that I need alien alloys. I need to be able to construct more things. More importantly, there is a project here that I need to get going. Plasma grenade. I need 10 alloys. So being able to do a supply raid mission would be awesome because we can get a whole bunch of alien alloys from that. That's like several hundred supplies total that we can potentially get from that supply raid. So that's awesome. Not entirely sure what we were scanning before. I guess we had just timed it perfectly so we had a mission right before we needed to scan. So we are 100% going for supply raid. That is awesome. It means that in 7 days we will have a mission, regardless of anything else that happens. We might have a guerrilla ops mission, maybe a retaliation mission. It's been a little while since we've done one, I think. And someone else has recovered from their wounds, so we do have 6 squad members available for us. So let's continue scanning. I don't mind if the intelligence disappears. Yeah, intel costs by 100%. It does suck, but what this means is that we can just bank intel, build the resistance radio tower, and then in 1 month from today, June 26th, we will be able to do a lot of scanning, expand our influence. We have a couple of facilities in range that we can take down to reduce the Avatar project progress. I'm fine with that. Resistance comms has been constructed, which means we now have 3 of 5 contacts available, and we can easily increase that to over 10 just by upgrading the Resistance Comms facility and putting some engineers in the building.
I think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Advent has legions of these mechanized units out there helping to keep the peace. As far as I can tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
Blue Screen Protocol, awesome project. I do want to try to get that if I can. I believe that gives us ammo. Gremlin Mark II is also awesome. And we can also complete the Viper autopsy instantly because we have bypassed it. We've done other things, other autopsies, and this is so far back up the tree, the game's like, look, you can just do this for free now.
although I would expect to be growing more accustomed to seeing the clear intermingling of both human and alien genetic material. I must admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing as readily apparent as this. I find it unusual, to say the least, that the subject so often referred to in the past as the Thin Man has now been revealed to actually be a genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian creature.
Codename Strangle. Wouldn't it be the Strangler? Anyways, we now have Battlefield Medicine. Good project if we can get it. Yeah, let's assign research. Good project because it will increase the capability of our medkits. Honestly, better armor. This doesn't actually really affect us all that much. Berserker Autopsy, I don't need. I think at this point we actually do the decryption of these data pads so we can get some extra intel, then we can just spam region contacts later. Turret breakdown, I don't necessarily think we need the turrets. So yeah, and we need Illyrium, so let's just get these data pads going.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Yeah, we've got a lot of good stuff coming out of our proving grounds. We've got a lot of projects that we need more alien alloys for and supplies. Better medkits, I think, would be nice. I'm not entirely sure exactly how much this increases their effectiveness. Blue screen protocol would be good. I think this gives us really good ammo going up against robots, and we're going to be coming up against robotic enemies more and more in the future. Plasma grenade is still a top priority if I can get it, though. Skull mining is going to finish in one day, and then we are going to prove another ammo type. Skull mining is nice because it means that we I do want to leave just because I want to go to the armor
Commander?
Engineering real quick. To see, yeah, I need more alloys for the gremlin. Okay. But we do have a skulljack that now has skull mining, which means that we can hack Advent troopers to kill them and also gain intel, and also it increases the hacking skill of the specialist that is holding it. So it's really cool. Ooh, wait a minute. So we have a supply raid mission right now, and in half a day we are going to get another supply raid mission by scanning this site. That's actually kind of cool because we are going to be able to pick up a ton of supplies in the near future. Awesome. I'm excited. Being able to pick up a ton of alien alloys and supplies would be awesome. We can construct a lot of cool stuff. Let us clear the list, make items available, make armor available. Good, good, good. And I've got a lot more soldiers available here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are trained, one more coming up in 5 days, and a couple coming up in 1 and 2 days. So if I get a whole bunch of wounds, I can wait a couple of days, get some people back, and then go out on that mission. The second supply raid that's going to be coming up in the future. I want a ranger, I want a specialist, and a grenadier, and a sharpshooter. And then I guess we take one more specialist just because, and I guess one more ranger. Rangers are pretty nice. And instead of having 3 specialists, let's just have 3 rangers. Yeah, there's not really much we can do about that for now. Grenadier, you are going to pick up the mag cannon. You are going to take the flashbang for defensive purposes, I think. Actually, you know what? Let's just give you totally offensive grenades. We'll have the specialists take a couple of flashbangs. The flashbangs have really high area of effects, so I really don't mind giving a flashbang to another unit, but things like gas grenade, acid grenade, frag grenade, they really do work that much better on grenadiers. So you are going to have a gas grenade, a frag grenade, and you can't really hold anything that important in your off slot, so let's give you the exosuit armor so that you can take a rocket launcher. So you are just filled up with explosives. Now, the sharpshooter, you are going to take... You have a combat stim, right? You have +5 aim. Yeah, I'm going to save the other combat stim for the other sharpshooter. There's no point in just replacing this. Why not just wait and give it to the other sharpshooter when they come back from being wounded? I think they are still wounded. You are going to take the good sniper rifle. Still not entirely sure what I want to do to make this even better. Clip size increased by 1 would be nice because then you can take 4 shots. You know what? Sure. Take 1 more shot, that way you have a 4 clip size. And your loadout is going to be a battle scanner because that is just kind of what I give you. And probably AP rounds because you can potentially shoot twice at a robotic enemy with your pistol. And being able to pierce the armor would be nice. You do, in fact, have lightning hands, which is good. That's fine. Ranger, you're going to take a shotgun. And what is on this? Advanced hair trigger, laser sight. Do we have another hair trigger? Because if we do, maybe I'll just create 2 shotguns. We have a mag rifle. We have a 10% laser sight and a repeater. Nah, we don't have another. We don't have another. What the heck was it called? Hair trigger. There we go. I really do like giving hair triggers on Rangers, but maybe I'll give you something else. I think the laser sight is really good on shotguns because when they get up close, they're going to have a 100% chance to aim anyways. So you know what? You're going to take another shotgun. Your shotgun is going to have +10 aim, plus maybe the superior autoloader. First 3 reloads do not cost an action. I don't know. I've really gotta just sit down and think about what I want to give these people, because right now I'm just constantly going back and forth being like, should I give you this? Should I not give you this? It's not really helping me at all when I don't actually use the equipment that I have, so I'll do that. I'll do that later. I don't want to do it now. I don't want to decide. Okay, I still gotta load everybody out here. I'm taking too much time doing this. Ranger, you are going to take okay, hold on. Before I even get to you, Specialist, you are going to take the Skulljack. What are your abilities? Revival, combat, and you are even lower ranked. You're the same ranked. You're also a sergeant. You probably have the same skills. Yeah. So it doesn't matter who I give the med kit to. So since you have the Skulljack, you're gonna have the med kit. Your hack is 60. Yours is 60 plus 25. Awesome. You are also going to have a Mimic Beacon, I think. Specialists with Mimic Beacon, I think, is fine. Ranger, you are going to have a Flash Bang. And you are going to have another Flash Bang. I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't matter. I can just go back into the mission, but...
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
It's weird that that ticked up right as I went back from the mission select. But here we are. I don't have very many grenades on this mission, I'm realizing. So, you know what? The Specialists, you are going to bring along an acid and a frag. I'm going to give the Mimic Beacons to the Rangers so that they have both flashes and Mimic Beacons. Their shotguns are so good that if I can take a shot with somebody, I would like to take a shot with the shotguns, so I'm going to give them the Flashbang and the Mimic Beacon just so that I have some fallback mechanism. They both have Phantom for this mission and Shadow Strike, so I'm probably going to use them to open up on pods and then use their grenades from the other one to kind of act as a fallback mechanism should I need it. Maybe. We'll see how this works. For now, though, I think this is fine. Bring some grenades. Let's launch. I really should actually give someone the weapon upgrades, but I just need to think about it. I need to think who should deserve what weapon upgrades, what synergizes best for future skills. I'll do it. I swear I'll do it in the future.
The aliens aren't expecting to see us, so this is our chance to seize whatever technology they've got on board that thing. We're expecting heavy resistance at the site. Move in and neutralize all hostile contacts and secure the area.
Operation Little Crown in East Africa. So this is a train? Or is this just a line of cars? I think I like the cars more than the train, but maybe the train is okay.
The Advent troop transport is nearby. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
Alright, let's see here. Oh no, this isn't a hacking objective. Supply rate, of course. It's just kill everybody, which is awesome. We don't have a time limit. We can use our rangers potentially effectively. So let's have the one ranger kind of move forward a little bit. See if we can't identify a pod. I like the fact that we start up so we can potentially have a height advantage on any pod that we see. We don't see anybody, so I'm probably just going to dash the other ranger up. Maybe not as far as I can, but pretty far. Everyone else is just going to stay up so that they have a height advantage on anyone. Spread them out a little bit. Sniper come up here on the left. Everyone else Overwatch. Simple turn because we don't have a time limit. I can just take my time. Now I think I hear someone over here. As long as the, stereo headphones are working properly, I heard a mech coming from this direction. So what I might do is move forward a little bit, see if I see anything. If I do, then good. If I don't, maybe move the rain or the sniper a little bit and then throw a battle scanner. I definitely hear something over here. So we're just going to take it slow. And in fact, what I could do is move the ranger up. Maybe see if the ranger can see a pod. Move them into the half cover so that they can just kind of see around the corner as widely as possible. Don't see anyone, so everyone's just going to move forward. Facing in this direction. Sniper is going to move forward a little bit and then toss a battle scanner. Actually, you know what? Let's not toss a battle scanner now, because if we come across a pod, we're concealed. We have a little bit of a vision range advantage on them. I'll save the battle scanners for after we deal with the first pod so that we don't surprise a second pod in the future. Definitely can still hear them though, so let's move forward a little bit more.
Confirmed. Moving out. Move into position.
Ranger still doesn't see anything. I do want to be very careful about how I approach this direction, but I can move forward into the half cover and not break concealment because the fence is already broken. Sniper, I think I'm just going to push forward as far as I can. And everyone else, kind of take it slow. Okay, that's a pod. There we go. It's actually 2 pods. That mech is not a part of any Viper Muton pod that I know of, so this might actually be an awesome way to kind of break open 2 pods. In fact, I kind of want to dash the Ranger up here if I can, just because they'll have a little bit better capability of jumping down if I need them to. So everyone else is just going to move forward.
Move into position.
Overwatch. We're going to see what these pods do, how they move. Overwatch ever vigilant. They are moving slightly. I can see them. Now it looks like the mech pod is not actually moving, which could mean that this is an awesome turn to break concealment on. We can move forward, put everyone in Overwatch. When we get flanked, maybe we will get some free Overwatches, get the Rangers up here so that they will break concealment as well and actually take their shots. Two of our units are Rangers. I can't just save this Phantom ability forever. But, you know, there's a mech, there's a couple Vipers. I can always flash the Vipers to prevent them from really having... or I can prevent them from using their binding and their poison attacks. They'll still be able to take shots. But, you know, worst comes to worst, if I don't kill anyone, or kill everyone, I can just Mimic Beacon. I've got enough Mimic Beacons. So you know what, I think I'm going to move forward a little bit, just kind of see a little bit more what's going on. They shouldn't break the pod.
Looks like hostiles over here.
Yeah, but there are 2 pods here, which honestly is fine. I'm actually perfectly okay with that. And the Stun Lancer, if I can keep a Ranger with concealment, then they should be able to kill a Stun Lancer if they're on low health by just hiding near our units behind cover in a position where they will be flanked when the Stun Lancer comes forward. I gotta try to remember to do that this time, because the last time I was on one of these missions with a Ranger and a Stun Lancer, I failed to take all of that into account and got someone killed. So everyone's just gonna move forward into positions of cover. Even you.
Okay.
Even the Grenadier. And I think we're going to Overwatch, because if these guys come around and flank, I'd like to get some free shots off. Now this would be a nice turn to kind of open with a grenade, but then we'll have to deal with both pods at the same time on their turn. I don't want to do that. We have infinite time. Let's take our time. Get everyone on Overwatch. Overwatch, Overwatch, Overwatch. Even the Rangers, even though they're concealed. This is actually very nice. I kind of like that these guys are so close to me. And if the mech and troopers leave, then I can break 1 pod at a time, which would be perfect. And I think that's exactly what we can do here. Any unit that's too far ahead, we can move them back. Like the Rangers, we can move the Rangers back so that we don't break both pods at once. And in fact, the Rangers, since they won't break concealment, I can leave them there. This Ranger anyway. This Specialist does need to fall back. But what I think we do is we fall him back, we Acid. Acid should still affect the Vipers. Ignore Skype. Hold on a minute. I don't know why, but Skype just does not stay muted whenever I mute it. So yeah, we move the Specialist back, toss an Acid Grenade, wound everybody. We should be able to kill the Muton. We've got a Sniper. We can put the Sniper on Overwatch or something. Actually, they only have shots at these mechs, which is a bit of a pain. So maybe I won't, and maybe I'll just use Lightning Hands. Okay, you've got to move back. You've got to move over. So we're going to move. Actually, there's full cover right here, and I can't see those 3 units. I'm going to move right here. This is not breaking concealment, but it's breaking vision on those guys over there. So let's just double check that I don't have vision on the mech pod. Okay, good. You are a Ranger, you have Phantom, you will not break concealment. Everyone else is golden. So I think what we want to do is toss in a Acid Grenade. It's gonna wound everybody. We have maybe the other Specialist go on Overwatch because they have pretty decent shots. The Grenadier is gonna stay behind. I could also just open with a rocket launcher, but I don't think that's advisable. We have a good opportunity to use one of the Specialist grenades. They don't have range advantages or anything. They can't launch it through a grenade launcher, so this is like as good as we're going to get with these grenades. And then we just kind of let the chips fall where they may. I'm going to leave the Sniper not on Overwatch. And in fact, I don't really want to Overwatch the Specialist, just in case they can use combat protocol. So you know what? We're just going to open with a Acid Grenade, I think. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see where these Vipers and Muton run to. And maybe this is an opportunity to use the other Specialist Grenade as well. Break cover, allow us to take a whole bunch of shots at these guys. But they're just in crappy half cover. Except for the Muton. Muton is in full cover. But now I've got shots with the sniper. 72, 72, and then 32 at the Muton in the back. I do, however, have demolition. So worst comes to worst, if I can kill these two Vipers, then I can demo the Muton, destroy its cover, and then maybe take a shot with the Rangers. A grenade can't hit both of the Vipers. It could probably destroy the stump, but I kind of just want to take some shots. 61% is not bad. Interesting situation we've got here. If I could kill the Muton, I think that would be best. It's a tree, though. Demolition is not good at destroying trees. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just toss a mimic beacon. It's going to break... Actually, it's not even going to break concealment of our ranger when we toss it, which is nice. The other ranger, not going to take the shots. Kill zone, I forget you have kill zone. It's not really that good in this situation, just because you have to break concealment in order to get it to work, and you are in range of those guys. So, you know, maybe if I can move you over here and then concealment over, but I think we can do better. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just try demoing the cover of the Muton. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we're going to toss it in a mimic beacon, so we're just going to take the shots that we have. And I think it did work, actually. Hey! It worked. Doesn't happen all that often, but I'm glad that it did. You actually lost your shot on the Muton, but that's fine because we can use the magnetic rifle here to have a 66% 40 crit. Your shot's not really going to get any better. Actually, you do have a better shot at a Viper, hilariously enough. But the Rangers have the mimic beacons, so let's just take your 66%, see what happens. It did crit, so that means that you are within the actually you're acidified, so you should be dead next turn. Ah, that's great. I don't even need to worry about you. So, sniper, maybe take the 77% chance of maybe getting a kill on these Vipers. I forgot that they are in fact acidified, so, you know, pretty much if you get a hit, you know, it's not a guaranteed kill, but it's pretty good. Let's take the 57 with the pistol. It's a free shot, why not? Hopefully you don't break the cover of the specialist. 4 damage is actually awesome. Acid might not kill the Viper, but it might kill the Viper on the next turn. Now, do I go for a 72% chance to kill the Viper or a 72% chance to kill this Viper? I think we take the 72% chance to kill the Viper that's a little bit further away from everybody. If this works, that'd be awesome. It missed. That's fine.
Adjusting aim.
Ranger has an 85% chance to kill, which is quite nice. I kind of want to take it and then just toss a maybe a mimic beacon up with the Ranger down here. I could also just toss in a flash, but this is going to break concealment. Mimic beacon apparently does not break concealment if I toss it, so maybe I just want to take the shot with the Ranger. But this Viper is going to be dead in 2 turns anyway, so if I mimic beacon, this Viper is not going to really be able to do anything. And then I can just spend all of my actions shooting the Viper. Unless these guys move towards me, and if they move towards me, then I'm going to have to deal with them, but that's fine. So this is an interesting situation. Ideally, I would like to not be wounded. You know, if I throw a flash, the Vipers are still going to get shots, and if they get hits, then I'm going to be wounded, take damage. If I throw the Mimic Beacon, you know, won't take damage because they're just going to shoot the Mimic Beacon, the 2 Vipers, the Muton's going to be dead. But then I won't have a Mimic Beacon for later. I will still have flashbangs though. Let's just toss in a Mimic Beacon. Make sure that I have vision on everybody. Yeah. Keep the concealment of the Rangers intact. Oh no, that does reveal you. It doesn't say it reveals you, but it does reveal you. Okay. Well, I probably would have done this differently had I known. In fact, hold on a second. I'm going to add to my list of notes regarding modding, fix Mimic Beacon, it reveals you. There we go. Maybe I'll try to mod that in as a fix in the future. All right, this Ranger is not going to have much to do, so I might just kind of dash them up into a position where they can do something eventually, but I might just also have them overwatch. I mean, I could move them up and overwatch, but I don't think that's really all that important. I might as well do it though, just to have more vision on these guys. It's not, I mean, it's not going to break the pod, so just move forward, get on Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on.
Maybe the Vipers are immune to, no, they're not immune to acid. I guess that one just wasn't acidified. Oh no, there it goes. Now the Muton should definitely be dead, yeah. It's at least 1 damage, but apparently it can go up to 3. I was expecting 1 to 2. 3 is decent. These guys are running away. They're now alerted, but they're not, they don't know exactly where we are.
They're repositioning on us!
Wow. You were very upset about that when you yelled that out. It's fine, the Viper is dead, don't worry. It's shooting the Mimic Beacon because these guys are really dumb. Grab failed, of course, because it's not actually there. So now he's just going to take a shot instead. And it's a miss, completely unnecessary, because I don't think you would have been able to kill the Mimic Beacon anyways, but hey, it helps. All right, who do we want to get the kill? Probably the Rangers or the Sharpshooter. The Sharpshooter, I think, would be nice. And in fact, with Long Watch, the Sniper can break this pod on their turn. So what I might want to do is get a kill with the Specialist. Move the Specialist up, get a kill on this guy. Move the Ranger and both the Grenadier and the other Specialist up into positions of cover where they can take Overwatch shots at these guys when the Sniper breaks concealment. Because the Sniper has Long Watch. Which means that because our Ranger has line of sight on these guys, when they move next turn, the Sniper's going to take a shot, break the pod, get a free shot in, potentially a couple of free shots in on their turn. I like that idea. So we're going to move. We just got to be careful that we move forward without breaking line of sight of the pod. So I'm going to move forward just a little bit, just so that I actually do have a flanking shot on this Viper, just to kind of guarantee us the kill. Just a very small move.
Trusting you here.
We're not gonna break the other pod, and you're just gonna take a 94% chance to kill the Viper. Even if that missed or dodged, I think we would have been fine. Now, the Specialist could move forward, but because they're gonna be taking a shot at the... Actually, you know what? I think I want the Ranger to take the shot at the Viper because it is also a guaranteed kill, but I want the Specialist because they have the rifle, which has better aim over long distance. I want them to be in a position to take a shot at this pod when they break. So I'm going to move the Specialist up and Overwatch. The Ranger, and I'm overwatching because this is pretty much guaranteed to kill. 100% chance to aim. It just needs to do any damage. That's why the shotguns are really nice. The Grenadier is going to move forward as well. I should have looked at the Grenadier's movement before I moved the Specialist, but that's fine. There is a spot right here where he can stand. He's going to go into Overwatch. I mean, I could break it with a rocket launcher, but I'm not going to. I'm going to Overwatch the Sniper because they're the whole point of this turn. They are going to Long Watch, take a shot when these guys move. The Ranger could Killzone, but the Ranger is concealed, so they would have to break concealment in order for Killzone to activate. It might work though, and it might work enough that I think I'm going to try it.
Moving out.
I know I have to have both actions to Killzone, so that's fine. We're just going to Overwatch instead. We have good line of sight on these guys. They move. Sniper takes their shot. The pod's going to break, run towards us. 8 damage is nice, and that was on the mech, I think, too. Pierced the armor. 1 damage left means that that guy is pretty much dead to anything. Grenadier taking the shot. Mech is dead. Specialist taking the shot. Shield bearer is very wounded.
Hard target, minimal damage.
And there are 2 sectoids up there. But the 2 sectoids don't actually see us because, again, the Ranger is so far forward that we can see the pods that are ahead of us and we can kind of act accordingly. You know, if I can kill the Stun Lancer and the Shield Bearer on this turn, then the Sniper could just Overwatch again and then take free shots at the sectoids. So this is actually working out quite nicely. And I love the position of the Ranger right now because if I don't kill the Stun Lancer is going to move forward to try to stun one of my units, and the Stun Lancer is just going to get wrecked by the Ranger. As long as the... Actually, even if the Stun Lancer moves up here, they should be able to see the Ranger because they'll be flanking it. And, you know, the Ranger would be within the vision of the Stun Lancer if they kind of move in this general path here. So the Ranger's going to take a shot, pretty much 100% guaranteed chance to hit. So if we do any damage to this Stun Lancer, he's probably just going to be dead. So this is actually looking to be a very good turn. I'm going to reload with the Grenadier because he's just going to take a grenade shot on this turn, I think. Probably a... Actually, he might just take a normal shot because I don't really like his current positioning. So let's hold off on that for a minute. We don't really have good shots with the Specialist, but we do if we move up to here. And because neither of these units have area of effect attacks, I think that's perfectly viable.
Okay.
We're not going to get punished for grouping our units together. The sectoids maybe, but I don't think the sectoids even have area of effect attacks. Codex is definitely, you know, Mutons, Andromedons. We haven't seen those yet. But from this position, I think we have some pretty good shots even. May even be able to just kill the Stun Lancer, you know, straight up, which would be awesome. Now, if I move forward, it looks like we can, in fact, move into a position where we don't yet have line of sight on these sectoids, which is perfect. I don't want to have line of sight, but maybe I'll be close enough to even just toss the grenade down. I can break the cover of potentially the Shield Bearer, potentially the Stun Lancer, but we have 75% chances to hit on both that I might just want to take the shots. And the Sniper is here for, if I don't kill these guys, I can always try to use the Sniper to do it. I don't need to put the Sniper on Overwatch, and in fact, I might not want to put the Sniper on Overwatch just in case we barely kill these guys with the units we have. I don't want to take one shot at the sectoids if they wouldn't aggro us anyways, you know? If the sectoids would wander away from us on the next turn, I kind of want that to happen so that I have time to regroup, position myself up on the ledge here, use the Concealment Ranger to see the sectoids, to track them, and then pop my pod, or pop their pod when I really want to. So Killzone Concealment, not actually that good now that I think about it, because the concealment has to end before Killzone actually activates. So, you know, it's a 100% chance to hit, but it's also a 100% chance to activate the sectoid pod. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to shoot the Shield Bearer first, then the Stun Lancer. Grenadier's just going to reload and take their shots.
Good to go.
Not a problem.
Ranger's going to move up into a position where they can actually fire. Yeah. I mean, the alternative is I can't demo. It's on cooldown. Okay, so you know what? Take the 62%. I think we can kill these guys on this turn. Yep. Critted the Stun Lancer. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Only the best.
So you're going to take the 67% chance of the shield bearer. Might not kill, but it's going to shred armor even if it hits. It did kill. So now, you know what? Overwatch.
Moving to
Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Overwatch. And as soon as those sectoids move, we're going to break the pod. And with 3 Overwatchers, I think this is worth it because we might get a couple of free shots out of the forward-facing specialist. 8 damage on the sectoid. Doesn't guarantee the kill, but it does with a combat protocol. And there's only 2 units in this pod, I think. So, yep, so here is the Overwatch. It misses, but I had to take the chance. I mean, that was a pretty decent attempt.
Good.
And these guys should be dead. In fact, I can probably just move forward a little bit and then toss a grenade to break their cover, and then just take the shots with the other units that I have. I think because I am so confident right now, this is probably not the best idea, but I am just going to move forward a little bit, toss a grenade to destroy their cover. I actually should have oh no, I can definitely hit them.
Grenade!
So one's dead, the other one is out of cover. Then we're just going to have maybe have the sniper take the kill. They've been so good for us getting these Overwatch hits. There is loot there. I can use the ranger who's already pretty close to grab the loot.
Possible intel located.
Possible intel located. That's interesting. We have 3 turns. I don't need to rush it. Let's not rush it. Grenadier is going to move up.
It is clear.
Specialist is going to move up.
What's over there?
Ranger is going to move up. And you're just going to move over a little bit just to kind of see around the rock. I don't want to be surprised. And then you are just going to kind of stay still where you are. You're going to move forward probably to here next turn, and then you know what? Just fucking move up to that tree stump. You'll be fine. Okay. Everyone else reload. This is a good turn to do reloading on. This guy's out of cover, but he shouldn't. He probably is not going to get shot at, even if we break another pod on this turn.
We're green to go.
Good. Ranger, pick up the loot.
Moving.
2 Illyrium cores. That's very nice. And then you are just going to get into cover.
Orders confirmed on the move.
A little bit of a worrisome move because you're pretty far forward, but I was pretty confident that there wouldn't be a pod there. And I guess the last pod is up here, but this is a perfect opportunity to use the sniper's battle scanners. They do have to reload though, so what I might want to do is kind of put everyone up into cover by these trees, full cover where possible. Probably not going to see a pod, and we don't. Get everyone up into a forward-facing position. You can't quite get to the tree, but I'm just going to dash you.
Location confirmed.
Ranger, right there.
On my way.
Sniper is probably just going to dash forward. I mean, I could use battle scanner, but the sniper also needs to get with the group. So I don't particularly mind taking a little bit of time, getting them into position, then tossing some battle scanners, seeing where the pod is. It's right there, so we are going to activate the pod, I think, on this turn. The camera's looking like we activated them. We didn't, again, because our ranger is so far forward and so dang good. We see them, but they don't see us. There is a codex, there is a shield bearer, there is a normal old-fashioned trooper, I think. Perfect opportunity for us to try to use the skulljacking on an officer. We'll have to wait until the next turn, but if I can kill the shield bearer, if I can kill the codex and just leave the officer alive, I would love to try to use the skulljack. So everyone is just going to stay where they are. We are going to break this pod on the next turn. Do want to be a little bit careful that I don't break them with this ranger move, but I shouldn't. Sniper, you know, why use the battle scanner? I know where they are. Sniper just needs to get into a position where they can hit. So I'm just going to dash them as far forward as they can go while still being in decent cover. And everyone else, Overwatch. 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 And again, I can't really kill zone because this unit is concealed. I can't break concealment on this unit on this turn. Well, I don't want to. I mean, I could flash him, but that's kind of not the best call. You're just going to go into Overwatch, stay still. Actually, you're going to move
Good copy. Moving on target.
between them and us so that when the Stun Lancer does decide to rush us down to try to kill us, you might be able to get a kill on him.
Covered.
I think that's decent. And you are actually on Overwatch with your pistol. So this is where the pod is going to be broken. Taking a shot at the Codex. I think that the Codex can still clone even if we break the pod on their turn, but you know, I'd rather get the Overwatch shots in if I can, and that's some pretty decent damage. It'll take a sec. Enough that even if it clones 2 combat protocols, we'll be able to get kills. We do have 2 specialists. It's actually just running into cover, which is awesome, because it means we might be able to kill it on this turn. And that was awesome. It is cloning 1 HP, combat protocol central right there. I don't worry about that at all. In fact, it cloned itself, but then I think it the original one died, so it was kind of like a clone / teleport that was going on there. It's fine. I do want to be careful about destroying the loot, but again, this Ranger, heck, this Ranger could run in there and just kill the Stun Lancer as is, but I do kind of want to wait and use the Ranger on Overwatch. Let's see, first of all, what the Skulljacking opportunities are. No targets. So we can't Skulljack Stun Lancers and we can't Skulljack Shield Bearers. We can only Skulljack Troopers and Officers, I think. That's fine. Good to know. I think, if anything, this would be a good opportunity to potentially use a flashbang, but I might just want to try to go for some kills. Honestly, the Sniper might be the best opportunity to kill the Codex, because the Sniper can't actually shoot at the other 2 units down there. So I'm just going to move the Sniper into full cover here. Take Lightning Hands, not Hunker. Take Lightning Hands, 60% chance. Take the shot for another 60% chance.
Miss the target.
Because you're not doing anything else this turn anyways. Nice. So this basically frees up our specialist to do something else. I don't need to use combat protocol. I can use the specialist to toss a... Actually, you don't have mimic beacons or flashbangs. You just have... Oh no! We can totally get these guys. Skull Mine is the ability, not Skulljack. Skulljack is the questing ability that you use. Skull Mining is the one you get by buying Skull Mining from the Proving Ground. So I definitely think that it would be nice to be able to Skull Mine this guy if at all possible. So let's see if we can't kill one of them, leave the other one alive, Skull Mine. Ranger can move up to get a kill just to make sure that the unit is dead if we fail. So maybe something like this with the rocket launcher, but I don't want to destroy supplies. So that might be perfect right there. Unfortunately, it's not. Unfortunately, the Stun Lancer is behind loot. So if I destroy his cover, I'm destroying loot. And the Shield Bearer is behind full cover, that if I destroy it, it's only going to turn into half cover. It's not going to completely destroy his cover. So, interesting situation. Maybe just toss in a flashbang, although technically a mimic beacon would be better. They're kind of cheaty though. Okay, I think what we do is we in fact toss in a rocket, destroy all the cover of these guys, wound them. You know what? Gas is nice as well, but then I have to run in there with the Ranger and or the Specialist, and they're going to get poisoned. 72-34. What is your range bonus being this close? Plus 23%. So I would only get a max plus 23% by moving the Ranger closer, so the plus 20% bonus from range, from height, pretty much cancels this out. This is the best shot I think that this Ranger has. So let's take the 72% chance to potentially kill the stun lancer. It missed. I don't think it destroyed cover. It destroyed something else, but I don't think that was loot, so I think that's fine. Skull Mine, I want to save you. You still have a Mimic Beacon. It's going to destroy your cover, but I think we're fine doing that, because if I throw the Mimic Beacon, we're not going to get assaulted anyways, and we can always just kill you on the next turn, these guys. So, yeah, let's toss in the rocket launcher. I mean, if we're going to Mimic Beacon or Flash, why not toss in the gas grenade? Let's toss in the gas grenade. I want to see if I can get Skull Mine to work, so let's just weaken these guys. Toss the Mimic Beacon, let them deal with the Mimic Beacon for a turn. It's going to shred the armor of the Shield Bearer a little bit too. Stun Lancer is on a ticking clock because of the poison, basically. You are going to take a 78% chance to kill the Stun Lancer. Missed, which is fine.
It's still moving.
You are not going to use Skull Mine this turn, so just go ahead and take a shot. Another miss. So, you know, we are going to have to use one of our get out of jail free cards. I think this is an opportunity for the Mimic Beacon. It's going to break the concealment on the Ranger, but the Ranger is close enough that they can get shotgun guaranteed 100% hits anyways. It doesn't matter. So I'd much rather just toss in the Mimic Beacon just to make sure that we have one more turn to deal with these guys. And again, I really just want Skull Mining to work. And Mimic Beacons are generally better than Flashbangs at preventing damage to your units, because the enemies are guaranteed to attack the Mimic Beacons. With a Flashbang, it doesn't reduce their chance to hit to 0. It just reduces it quite a lot. In fact, I'm not even sure exactly how much it reduces the chance to hit. I should probably look that up. So yeah, taking a shot, 6 damage. The Stun Lancer is going to move forward and try to stun it with its baton, which is going to move him out of the... Oh no, he just stood still, oddly enough. I actually have no idea why that happened. I don't know if that was like an AI glitch or something, but it does mean that we should be able to kill these guys on this turn. I will toss in a rocket. You know, let's not toss in the rocket. Let's see if we can't just get a kill with the normal way. There's one.
That's how it's done. On reserves.
Sniper does have a shot. 68, 0% chance to crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This isn't going to kill, which is why I want to take the shot, because if the Skull Mine fails... What do you mean you killed? This guy had 9 HP. Oh, you have the AP rounds.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area
You have
is
the
secure.
AP rounds.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I counted his HP. He had 7 HP. He also had 2 armor. That means 9 damage would be necessary in order to kill him. The sniper did 6 to 8. The sniper, however, has AP rounds, which bypasses armor. So I basically threw away a chance at getting the Skull Mining to work. But honestly, it's fine. Skull Mining, you know, it gives you some intelligence, I think, when you use it, and potentially leads on alien facilities. But we're in a good enough position that all that stuff is basically a bonus for us at this point. So I don't... As odd as this sounds, I don't mind that the sniper got the kill. Whatever. Poor play, though. I should have remembered that they had the AP rounds. And yeah, we used 2 Mimic Beacons, but really, I could have used Flashbangs and I think we would have been fine, but why use a Flashbang when you can use a Mimic Beacon and not take damage? The Flashbang could still hit. Honestly, in that situation, maybe it would have been better to just not use anything. Put the Ranger on Overwatch so that when the Stun Lancer ran forward, they would have died. The Shield Bearer probably would have used their shield buffing attack. Not attack, but their buff. Shield buffing buff. You know, depending on the order that stuff happened in, maybe I wouldn't have been able to kill the Stun Lancer with the Ranger, though. Stun Lancer had 4 HP plus 3 to 5 because of the shield, so maybe he wouldn't have been able to die by the shotgun. The shotgun, I think, does 6 to 8, same as a sniper rifle.
Our troops are making it look easy out there, Commander. All thanks to you.
Yeah. So conceal or run and gun. Conceal, immediately enter concealment once permission. Run and gun, take an action after dashing. This is actually an interesting choice because run and gun with a shotgun is awesome, but concealment is also awesome. You know, we had a really, really easy time on that mission because we had a well, not conceal, but because we had a ranger, a phantom ranger. They were able to stay in concealment, move forward. I was able to know, you know, how to put people on Overwatch in order to try to do maximum damage, use the sniper to break a pod, let them run towards us into more Overwatch fire. That's why I love having concealment rangers, because that ability to know exactly what the enemy is doing is awesome. So I have to take conceal. I use it too much. Run and gun is nice, but I think conceal is nice as well. Conceal kind of acts as a little bit of a mini run and gun because the ranger can enter concealment when there is no enemy pod and kind of move ahead of the rest of the squad so that if they need to get into a position where they can shotgun, that maybe they can do that a little bit more easily. Let's take a look really quickly though. Yeah, 3-turn cooldown, conceal. Yep. I think I gotta take concealment. It's too good. It's too good. Otherwise, that mission worked really well. 3 Elerium cores is awesome. Plus, we get the alien alloys plus the crystals, which means we probably have enough to start the Elerium research. We needed 40. I think we had 10. 137 supplies means I should be able to start some Proving Grounds projects and maybe even some constructions on, you know, the Gremlin, stuff like that. So let's do the post-mission stuff really quickly. Make sure we take off everybody's special guns here. Okay. Oh, there was one. Crap, who was that? Was it the ranger? I think it was the ranger. No, it was the specialist. Okay. Nope, and there's another one. I really do need to make sure I put in a unequip all weapons button sometime. Now let's go to the...
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Yeah. Go to the Proving Grounds. Let's see what we can do. Ammo, grenade. The ammo just started, so I really don't mind canceling that or putting it on the back burner. Plasma grenade, I think, is more important.
Finished, Commander.
And blue screen protocol, I think, is more important. So plasma grenade is going to be first. Blue screen protocol is going to be second, then ammo, then grenade. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. It's kind of nice having an engineer on the Proving Grounds because this would take 2 months. Now it's only going to take 1 month. And we can go to the engineering. We can build a enhanced gremlin or a better grenade launcher. I think the better grenade launcher is better. Larger effective radius. I don't think it gives you more damage, but the increased radius of grenades is awesome. Gremlin is nice, but I think we use grenades so often that the grenade launcher is probably better for us right now. So let's see if we can get 7 supplies before
This is what it was like in the old days. Always on edge, ready for a fight on a moment's notice. Certainly keeps you on your toes. New orders, Commander?
I'm going to cancel the plasma grenades just because we have another raid in 1 day, less than a day. So why not take the money that was put into the grenades, get the grenade launcher, get the gremlin, then we'll be even better off for the next mission. We'll do another raid, get more supplies, and then put the research back on, not research, the Proving Grounds project back on schedule. Yep, we can do Elerium crystals. It's probably important, but even if we do this research, we'll need more Lyrium crystals to build stuff in the future. Let's let the data encryption happen first. No.
I'll ensure
Yeah.
that this new project takes highest priority, Commander. Once we have something to report, I'll notify you immediately.
We
I'm
have.
not going to admit it to Shen,
Oh my god.
but there is one thing I miss more than my lab equipment. Those damn juicy Advent burgers. I don't know where they get the meat. And frankly, I do not want to know.
New objective added.
You had to tell me that before you let me build the shadow chamber. He's like,
Having developed a greater
Oh my God.
understanding of the aliens' encryption methods, we can now construct a facility designed specifically to analyze any materials we recover related to their Avatar project. I would suggest we begin immediately, Commander.
Tigan, shut up. Okay. That's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you for the next one.